Good luck.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. Benjamin's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They run it here with Gordon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Gotta go, in and out,
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, zero. Hey, 50 the mic. Rabbit. Hey. Check. Hey, easy.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go. Alert. Mike's 50. Hey, come on, now. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Zero. Share. Watch twist. Twist. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike, over here. Check, 59.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44, Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack by Jordan Willis. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On third down, Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Another try for Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create...
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
God, man, what the fuck is going on, man?
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Dalton now to pass. Looking for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the...
What's up, man? Hop on the headset. What's up?
Six-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Front left, 14. Gun. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And caught by Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Geno Atkins, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That's throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Dalton.
Oh, he got that
third time
motherfucker.
here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Come on, AJ.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. I got him back. Check 3. 368.
On 3rd down, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, touchdown number 18 of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 24, Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Zebra, zebra.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bernard shows the agility. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
93, 52, 93, 44, 46.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey. 2 by 2. Move. Score.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Dalton.
Oh, my
And his
God.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2
fucking
shy
release
of
the
midfield.
field goal like that bullshit.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make it.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A.
Fucking ridiculous.
Melvin Gordon, 79 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what
One
he's
stop
saying to his
ends the
teammates
fucking
right now,
game.
right? Especially to the play caller.
We give up
Give me the ball.
2 80-yard plays.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir.
That's all
I'll
we
take
got.
it.
2 breaks for 80 yards apiece. That hurt.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And Dalton to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5.
Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Stop the motherfucking run, man.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can...
And my
Motherfucking
goodness,
defense.
another interception. Picked off around the 41. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Passing, it's Dalton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
just hitting me like
the
that.
entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
44. There you go.
And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards, a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Des Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Gordon, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the run, watch the run. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Stay with your man.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dalton with a give here to mix it. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 92 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goal post. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I got you. I got you. That. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Stay at home. Stay at home. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming.
From the 39, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out.
God damn!
Unfortunately, wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That needs to be on the highlights.
14. Get that quarterback. 36 power. Kill. Go. Motion.
Play action. Now Wilson. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught.
Wow.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
What happens when you don't get lined
and
up,
at this
boys?
stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. 15 yards on the play. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Mixon. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Andy Dalton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Stepping, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He's airing it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw here, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we get that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things.